This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial planner. I'm an entertainer, baby. The one, the only ape father in the house. Wow! It's a beautiful day today in the Jersey Shore. It's a good pool day. I'm looking at my pool now. I think I'm gonna go jump in it. Looks nice. I wish that every ape was just, like the ape father. We would already be, let me tell you something, and I'm not trying to, I know everybody's gonna say, you sound like a narcissist. No, seriously, on the real side, if every ape thought like me, we would be multi-millionaires. The MOASS would have already happened. We'd be on right now to owning 8 businesses nationwide. We would own everything apes. Ape Italian restaurants, ape steakhouses, ape hamburgers, everything, ape gyms. Okay, we'll put Teddy Zane's little tiny balls on the top and just be like, stay away from the juice. You know what I mean? Listen, it's so, what's funny? What kills me is that it's so simple to win. It's so simple to win, and everybody is fighting me on this. I wouldn't say everybody. Look, there are apes that love the ape father, okay? And there are apes that are, that have already bought t-shirts. I think we sold like 4 or 5 of them. And there are apes like that are telling me they're going to do it. They're just waiting for their paycheck to come in, whatever the case may be. So I wouldn't say that every ape, okay, doesn't believe in the ape father. There are a lot of apes. But it just, I can't believe how simple this process is and how stubborn and stupid so many apes are. You guys are so, sir, I'm sorry to say it, but do you realize that if every ape would just go to Fidelity, just use the Active Trader Pro app, it's like you're going to take away Citadel's power. You're taking it away. It's like throwing, you see the shade here? God is good. It's like throwing a shade of kryptonite on Superman's, chest here. What do you think's gonna happen? He's gonna lose his power. Do you know I still get emails from apes telling me they're on Robinhood? People are fighting with me. TD Ameritrade is good, ape father. It's just crazy, man. It just amazes me that it's a simple 1, 2, 3 process. I think a 6-year-old would understand this. A 6-year-old. Like if I explained this to a 6-year-old, they would understand this. A 6-year-old would become a billionaire. Go to Fidelity, number 1. Okay? Use the Active Trader app for all your new buy orders. You send it directly to the lit market, directly to the New York Stock Exchange, right into AMC. Okay? Then, once you're on Fidelity, hold with diamond balls of steel. And then the third thing is awareness. That's it. If you thought like the ape father, you would have a mentality to not only put this big blow up gorilla in Manhattan, you would be like, ape father, let's make this a monthly thing. You follow me? Like I'll spend $50 a month, I'll give a t-shirt to every one of my family members, my friends. It doesn't make a difference, right? Listen to me. We would put up a big blow up gorilla in every single state. New York, Washington, next thing you know, Florida, it'll just keep going on and on, Georgia, everywhere. Even Alabama, right? We'll put it, Teddy Zane, right? Listen, we will put it up everywhere, man. It just doesn't make any sense to me why apes are just, they have this mentality like, all we got to do is buy and hold, buy and hold. See, what you're not understanding, my brother and my sister apes, and I love all of you, I really do, is that the corruption is not going to end. Listen to me, I'm just telling you straight. You might have to sit on this for a very, very long time. A very, very long time. That's just the reality. Are you prepared to do that? Do you really have the stamina to do that? Like, are you really prepared to sit back for maybe 3 years and hold? Because you might have to. You might have to just do that. You might have to sit back and hold for years. And you want to know something? Even that's not even a guarantee. You want to know something? Listen, here's the bottom line. As long as Ken Griffin, you understand, has the liquidity and he has the money to avoid a margin call, he could keep this going for an extremely long time. And it seems like he's fine. I mean, at this point, at first I saw they were moving all the stuff out of their Chicago offices. I was getting excited. And then I heard that he bought a skyscraper somewhere. He's got better location. I think he's moving to New York from what I heard. Listen, it doesn't seem like the guy is hurting. He's putting all of his money in safe places, billions of dollars in safe places where he's not gonna be hurt. The guy is like 10 steps ahead of us. I hate to say it. And instead of us like fighting him back, right? Instead of us like giving him a challenge, at least challenge him, right? We're all sitting with our thumbs in our ass, Oh, we're just gonna hold. That's all we're gonna do. Oh man, this guy's loving it. He's loving it. He's loving it. He's like, you go ahead and you do that, you conspiracy theorist. That's what he's saying, okay? Go and hold, baby. Hold for another 10 years. He's laughing at us. He really is. It's like all we need to do. You know what they say? I learned something from John Lennon, one of the greatest singer-songwriters ever. I would say probably, if not the greatest, okay, that ever lived. Power is in the people. I learned that in my life. I really learned that. Like, I'll give you an example of what I mean. Are you ready? You know how they have, I always say this, I love this analogy. You know how like when you're crossing a bridge, like, the Verrazano Bridge in Brooklyn, they got the tow booths? Okay. Could you imagine like if all the millions and millions of cars decided not to pay? They just decided, I don't want to pay the toll. Okay. What do you think is going to happen? The 3 meter maids that work there, right? Whoever they are, they work for the transit authority. You think they're going to run in front of 4 million cars? Stop! No, they're gonna get run over. It's gonna be like a rampage. It's like you ever see those cowboy movies with all the bulls, right? And like it was in that movie, The Rundown. Remember The Rundown with The Rock? At the end of the movie, they started like rampaging like a tremendous amount of bulls with their horns. Everybody ran for their lives, right? Okay. You want to know why? Because power is in the numbers. Power is in the people, or in that case, the bulls, right? Listen, if you have enough people, you understand, talking about something, complaining about something, making a stink over something, it gets done. I've seen it happen. I've learned this from my father. And he did things that I did not think were possible. He accomplished things in his life that I didn't think were possible. Like I always say the same story, the guy would be in a restaurant, and he would say to them, I want my steak cooked medium. They would bring the steak to him, it's well. He sent it back. I would get embarrassed. I'd be like, Dad, don't send it back. I want it medium. Okay, they sent him another steak. It wasn't medium, it was medium well. He sent it back. They sent him a third steak, Now it's medium rare. He sent it back. Until he got that steak medium, that's it. He wouldn't accept anything less. And it got to a point when we used to go to the Vegas Diner in Brooklyn. They're closed down now. It's crazy. It became some kind of a Chinese buffet. Brooklyn changed so much. But it got to the point when they saw my father's face, they knew at the diner they had to give him that steak, medium. No excuses. They wouldn't even, it got to a point they wouldn't even bring him the steak unless the chef himself tested it and made sure it was medium. When you make a stink, things get done. And when you don't make a stink, you know what you become? You become someone like you're like you settle. You settle. You're a settler. You just settle for everything. You're like, okay, I'll wait 3 years for the MOASS. Okay. Okay, I'll keep holding while Ken Griffin keeps the manipulation and the corruption going. It's like you're settling, you're giving up, but in your mind you think you're this powerful person because you're holding. No. You want to be a powerful person, you got to cause a stink. We got to have these gorillas up in every major state, in every major city. We got to have the media talking about it. We got to have investors talking about it all over the country. And you know what's eventually going to happen? Just like I learned from my father, God rest his soul, may he rest in peace. He passed away about 9 months ago. Is that, guess what's going to happen? We are going to win. We're going to win. Because enough people are going to fight on our side, our army will grow stronger, our awareness will grow stronger, and Gary Gensler will be forced to do his job. But right now, he's not forced to do his job. He's not. It's like The Quiet Place. Ken Griffin's got a monopoly running here. He's Doesn't have to report nothing to nobody. He can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. And he's playing with us. He thinks he's like the puppet master and we're the puppets. You know, he's jingling us around the way I jingle my balls, right? He's laughing at us. It's the truth. Like, I know you don't want to hear it. I see all my subscriptions are going down, but I'm telling you the truth. You want me to lie to you? What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? Yeah, the MOASS is coming next week. You know, what do you want me to tell you? It's not going to happen. He's going to keep the corruption going for as long as he possibly can, unless someone stops him. Do you want to be that someone? Work with the Ape Father. It's simple. Let me ask you a question. What is $50? It's nothing, guys. It's nothing. It's nothing. Think of the $50 as a way to protect your investment. Okay, I promise you on the record, I am not keeping any of this money. It's going towards big blow-up gorillas that will be in front of the SEC offices. I'm just sending you a T-shirt as a gift. That's all. It's a gift from my heart to yours because I love you. You know, I could have just. You know what I could have just said? Right? I could have just been like, donate the money. That's all. And you don't get no T-shirt. I'm just giving you the T-shirt as a gift. All the proceeds will go to a big blow-up gorilla that will be in front of the SEC offices holding big signs up. Gary Gensler, check out Citadel's corruption. Wake up and smell the coffee, baby. If you're with me, my email is Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101@gmail.com. It's going to be in the description. I put all of this in the description of the video. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101@gmail.com. Come on, think like the Ape Father, baby. Switch to Fidelity. Use the Active Trader Pro. Hold with diamond balls of steel, because that's what it matters when you're on Fidelity. When you're buying on Fidelity, that's real buying pressure. Not when you're buying on Robinhood, okay? Because that's BS. That's nothing. It goes right into Citadel's hands. Real buying pressure is on Fidelity, baby. And if you're not on Fidelity, you don't want to win. Okay, go to Fidelity. ASAP. No more waiting. Go to Fidelity. Use Active Trader Pro. Put the buying pressure up Citadel's butt. Hold with diamond balls of steel. And work with the Ape Father. Just let's get awareness all around the country. We'll start with New York, and then we'll go state to state with this. And you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? We're going to get the MOASS, and everybody's going to be like, yeah, I'm a millionaire. I got life-changing wealth. And probably nobody will give the Ape Father credit. They're going to say, oh, this was all preordained Ape Father. Yeah, preordained. Okay. We need awareness. Work with the Ape Father. Look at the description of the video. All the information is there to work with me.